What's going on? This is Trendy JT.
And this is Dan.
And we're introducing Foundation Patch 2.
We're building a lot of core systems, improving a lot of the core systems, the core balance to our game, and we're eventually going to build on top of that. This patch is reasonably lighter compared to the other patches that are to come.
In Foundation 1, we really focused on where defenses were within the ecosystem of the game. For Foundation 2, we're really focused a little bit more closely on hero damage and hero abilities. And so at least from a core moment-to-moment gameplay, that's what Foundation 2 means.
We introduced hard mode in this update. What we did was we looked at our enemies, we took their stat growth and the way they improve over level increases, and we jacked those numbers up super high. Where before in normal mode, you were going through the game and learning and trying to get your bearings and understand what the different enemies do. Right now, we took that and we reduced that margin for error, so you have to really know what you're doing in order to counter hard mode.
Our reward for farming hard mode is that you're going to get gear with about a 10% increase in overall stats. In future Foundations, we intend to give much better rewards for playing hard modes. We think you're going to be really excited because we've given you kind of more inventory space. So what we did was we widened the Forge UI, and so what that allowed us to do is fit more bag space into each individual bag. There's still a difference between your standard and premium, and that's still an upgrade path.
We finally added Sell All to our inventory, so you guys are actually able to toggle the sell mode on, click on a bag, and it'll actually select all the items inside it, allowing you to sell it in one click.
I'm super excited to present what is our new hero deck flow. We are no longer removing heroes from the hero deck. One of the key differences to hero deck flow is that in public sessions, you can bring any hero into your matches. If the hero doesn't meet the level requirements, you can't play that hero. However, if you're in a private match, you can bring any hero into the match and you can play any level hero. We restricted public sessions because we feel that bringing lower level heroes into higher level maps in a public group is a form of griefing. We've introduced player kicking as our first step for player moderation, and we're cautiously optimistic that it will solve AFK and toxic players. When you're trying to interface with the player kicking system, what you'll do is you'll hit escape and bring up the menu, and then you'll select the kick icon next to the portrait of the player you want to kick. Once you've selected the kick button, each player in that session will then be presented with a vote. This player is up for a vote kick. Do you want to kick them, yes or no?
We have a set of new weapons that we're introducing in this patch. You guys will be able to acquire them by just playing the game. Hopefully you'll find them to look super cool. Also, if you've gathered the incursion weapons from the previous update, you might notice that they look substantially cooler now.
Ability-based heroes were a victim of scope for Foundation 1. In Foundation 2, they're a major focus. We've increased ability power across the board, buffed the base damage, and increased crowd control effects for all abilities. The Huntress, for example, the concussion shot, deals more damage, and the stun is about a second and a half longer. Some of the defenses in Foundation patch fell off the wagon. They needed a retune. The Skyguard was one of them. We know it sucks. We've increased its range, we've upped its DPS, and we've had it apply a slow effect to every single enemy it hits. If the target is airborne, you want to use the Skyguard Tower.